Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're seeing me or hearing my voice, because sometimes you just hear my voice and you don't get to see my lovely, lovely, straight, wet hair that's almost dry now because of today's question. How do you deal with problems? How do you deal with problems? When something comes up that is a problem or you see it as a problem, what is the first thing you do? I had the opportunity to explore this question this morning because when I woke up, I've got different things to do today, thus the wet hair. But after getting cleaned up, I went to make my videos. And of course, my cell phone didn't work. It was quite traumatic. But what I did is I took a deep breath, made a cup of coffee, which I'm just now getting to drinking, grabbed my handy dandy magnifying glass, went to my bedroom, got the box for my cell phone, and opened it up, found the little tool. And actually, if I'm honest, it told me yesterday that it was starting to have problems with my SIM card. I think sometimes if I drop my phone or something, that it shakes the SIM card out of its little compartment that it sits in. And you just have to get this little pokey tool, put it down there, and then take the SIM card out, reseat it in the little place it's supposed to sit, and then close it up and go about your merry way. Well, in the past, I would have just asked one of my kids to help me do that, but they're not here. So I had to figure it out by my own big self. So the first thing I had to do was decide it wasn't a huge problem that I couldn't figure out. All I had to do was believe I could find an answer, figure it out, and then just take the next step to try to figure it out. Now, if it's something like a bigger problem and I try to do what I know already and that doesn't work, guess what I do then? I go to Google or online and I will say, Google, how do I unplug a toilet? I actually had to do that a couple weeks ago and I Googled it and it actually worked. Hot soapy water. Who knew? After my hand had a red bruise on it from plunging. And it wasn't even my bathroom situation. That was the most funny part. Anyway, that happens. I seem to stumble across toilets that need unplugging in other people's lives, but I end up unplugging them. That's just a weird thing, isn't it? Just kind of a strange skill. Maybe I was supposed to be a plumber. Who knew? So the question is, how do you handle problems? Another trick I have is I actually like to not call them problems. I like to think of them as challenges or teeny little road bumps, not even obstacles, road bumps. Because most of the things we get so upset about and call problems, they aren't even really problems at all. And sometimes they're not even our problems. Maybe they're something that's upsetting one of our children or our grandchildren. Guess what? That's not our problem. It's our problem to help them through their problem, but it's not our problem, so we don't have to own it. So, how do you handle problems? How do you handle obstacles? Share in the comments below because this pajama grandma would really like to know. Have an awesome day. Bye.